just going to be giving trial of a life change, telling you guys what I got in it. Pretty much some of the mods I have and some upcoming news for the car. I'm going to have to run and get some gas, but I'll just take you guys along. Yeah. So I'll do that. Shut the garage. Alright, so I've had this car for about, I want to say, just about 3 years now, and yeah, it had like 52,000 miles on it. It now has 75, just about to be 76,000, but throughout that lifespan, it's gone through a lot. I'll talk about like exterior mods first, and some of the biggest are the stripes and the rims. Well, the rims can be tied in with performance, but I'll just use them as exterior mods because they're on the exterior. So the stripes are just pretty much GT500 style 10-inch Le Mans stripes with a side stripe that says Mustang GT. On the side, all in silver. What else? I got one of those, like, well, it's like one of those flip down license plates that you can pretty much, so if you wanted to, you could just flip it down and like hit like a hidden plate. They also have like a powered version of it, but it's like $140, and I was like, I'm not spending $140 on a plate mount, because it was like $50 for the one I have now. I'm like, that's just ridiculous. So, you know, I'd rather spend the $100 that I would be saving on like a drive shaft or turbo or some, yeah, like stuff like that, like fuel pump, whatever. But so I did that. Also, I have a grill that not a lot of people have, and it's pretty awesome. It is I actually forget the name of it, to be fairly honest, but I found it off this website. It's I forget the name of that too, but it's a traditional like 12 bar system, or like 10 bar, like a little black bars on it, and but it has the option that I got, or came with it, of a hidden fog lights. That's what I love, because I always see, like, you know, everyone either do fog light deletes, or they just, you know, do other like different style grill fog lights setup for these Mustangs, and I was like, well, I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to have what everyone else has, so I really wanted to find something that no one else really had, or something I never really saw before. So I was like, oh, all the Dodge Chargers, and like old school Dodge Chargers always had that hidden headlight look, and I was like, that's sick. I wonder if they make one for the Mustangs and the fog lights. Ended up finding this. It was like $180, which is actually not bad for a grill of this proportion in a way, because it's kind of rare, or at least I haven't. It probably isn't, but I haven't seen a lot of cars with it on it. So I got that, mounted the fog lights on it, so that sits all pretty. The rims I have are from American Muscle. If you don't know what that is, it's a pretty big Mustang website. They sell you pretty much everything you want, to a certain degree, if you want anything remotely Mustang. I'm just gonna go get gas right now. So yeah, it's pretty much they're AMRs. They're the 19-inch. I forget what the specific name of them are, but I'm sure if you really want, you can find them. They're really easy to find. But yeah, so they're 19-inch. I believe I think they're 9 or 8.5 in the front, and 10 in the rear. And I have a 255 in the front and a 305 in the rear, which really helps out my traction and whatnot. There we go. So about that, what else? I got a little stuff here, like the louvers I put on. Got those from American Muscle as well. So yeah, that's one thing I got. Now we can start moving on to some like my drivetrain stuff. I got a couple big things on the drivetrain. So like I was about to say, with the drivetrain, some of the stuff I have is, well, one big thing. I'll just get the big thing out of the way. I have a Yukon Grizzly Detroit locker differ. Another thing is I got 390 gears and then another upgrade I have is I have a Shaftmasters one-piece aluminum drive shaft, and the reason why I did that is because the stock Mustangs come with they come with a two-piece for drivability, and you lose a substantial amount of power through that system. I was just doing this shoving. So yeah, you lose substantial amount of power, and it was like 600 to 700 bucks. So I was like, you know what, screw it. I'll throw it in. And so I did that. So I got that drive shaft in. Also put a more so drive shaft loop in, just in case if I ever sever or the drive shaft breaks where it meets the transmission, it doesn't drop down a pogo and pretty much total the car. So it's like 100 bucks. It's a pretty good safety measure. Let's see if I can merge in here. So yeah, I did that, and then I have an XD Stage 2 clutch and a XD lightweight steel flywheel, which is really nice because my previous clutch was literally on the brink of death. And so I said, instead of getting the flywheel resurfaced, I was talking to my dad, and he's like, dude, just buy a new flywheel. It's gonna save you a lot of time. You throw it in, you feel fine. New clutch, new flywheel. I also got a new pilot bearing and a new throw bearing. So pretty much where the transmission meets the motor, or the clutch assembly, is all brand new. So that's nice. The car is dropped on Ford racing springs. I wish there were coils, but at the time I just didn't have enough money. And I know people were like, "Oh, coil springs suck." Yeah, I completely agree. I'm getting coil springs pretty soon because like the springs are great. It's like 200 bucks for like lowering springs, but I don't know. I'd just rather do the right way and get coils. So that's what's one of the things that's coming up next. So I mean, back to the springs. They're about 1.5 inch drop on all 4 corners. They're Ford racing. Drill and slaughter rotors. I believe they're stop tech. Power stop. I don't know. It's one of the two. I did it a while ago, so I don't really remember the name. But I also got their brake pad assembly, which is like a ceramic brake pads, and they're really nice. Okay. All right. Just get pulled. Dude just decided to pull out of nowhere and come out in front of me. But yeah, so I got that on the car. I have a Hurst Competition Plus shifter. Which is really nice. I love it, extremely notchy. There's a thing about the stock Mustangs is that their stock shifter is absolute trash. I mean, alright, so if you're dailying it and you're not really like gunning it or doing burnout, well, not burnout, don't really need it. Well, kind of maybe, depending on how much you want to really do it. But they're really sloppy and the throw is really long, so it's like, alright, you know, that's cool. So I just said screw it. I was buying a new shifter. Absolutely love it because I do actually race up in where I live. A racetrack called New England Dragway, and I go up there every year. I'm actually going to go pretty soon once I get this car a little bit more situated and start racing, doing some times and whatnot. I absolutely love it. The fastest time I ran this car was a 13.2. Yeah, it was 13.2 or 13.4. And I ran that pretty consistently, but I really want to break into 12s, and I have not run it with the drive shaft, the diff, or the new gears. So that was pretty much on a stock drivetrain, and I have, but I also have another power adder that's coming up really soon. Hopefully everything goes good, and I'll keep you guys informed on that. That should be in the next couple of days, hopefully. And then another mod I have is a JLT 110mm intake. Pretty much the biggest one I could get, and I had to get a tuner for it because I always feel like if it doesn't say tune required, it's not really going to do anything besides, you know, make your car maybe sound a little bit cooler. But I really wanted to get power, so to like just buy this. And the Mustangs is a Bama Performance tuner. I got the that tuner, and I pretty much got 3 tunes in 87 and 89 and 93. I always run 93 because it gives me the most power, and I just want to have that all the time. I don't know. I just don't want to put 87 in it. I don't really want to. So I've been running at 93 for the past 2 years. So yeah, that's got that intake, tuner, shifter. I also have GT 500 lower control arms, which really help in locking that rear end down. I have those, and then I have a J&M panhard bar, which once again really helps. A fully adjustable, really helps that keeping that rear end planted. Especially with that new diff and those 305s that love the hop right now until I get, you know, a little bit more power to the wheels. But yeah, I mean, if you've ever watched a review on a 2005 or this generation Mustang, interior, plastic is all hell. But yeah, so they're really plasticky, but I love this car to death because it is the first generation of the pretty much retro style.